I keep pooping during sex.
What's up, guys? Boy Benny. So this is the tale of two presidents. This is what Donald Trump was up to this weekend. He was winning South Carolina in the fastest call in presidential history. I just freaking love this photo. This is a photo of the back of Donald Trump's head as he watches his own election night victory happen. When was this tweeted? A second after the polls closed. It happened so fast that they couldn't even introduce themselves on TV during Fox's live coverage before they had to call the race for Donald Trump. This is what South Carolina looked like. Absolute blood red and an absolute bloody, beautiful victory. A historic victory, too, for Donald Trump. The most votes ever in the South Carolina primary. Meanwhile, on the other political spectrum, we have Joe Biden talking about how he's having sex with his 80-year-old wife. Joe Biden talks about sex with Jill Biden and raises eyebrows. Maybe eyebrows are definitely the only things that Joe Biden has the capacity to raise right now on his body, if you know what I mean. Because definitely Joe Biden can barely raise his own legs. And actually with this amount of plastic surgery, Joe Biden actually can't raise his own eyebrows either. So the last thing I ever wanted to do was to sit here and talk with you guys about Joe Biden's sex life. I really don't want to have to do this. Joe Biden is the one who forced me to do it. And so here we are. I don't want to talk about Joe Biden's sex life because I've already read enough of Ashley Biden's diary and I've already seen the results of Joe Biden having sex, and that result would be Hunter Biden. And so I've seen enough. You know what I mean? But here, ladies and gentlemen, you can see Joe Biden, incapable of even walking up or down stairs or even across a flat surface. I really doubt this guy is getting it up, if you know what I mean. Okay? I just really don't think so. This looks like a Viagra, like, before ad, right? So it's like if you're watching like if you're watching like a erectile dysfunction ad, this is like what it looks like in the before, in the like, you need help, pal ad, right? Have you ever suffered from erectile dysfunction? Oh no, right? Like, that's the scene. But lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Biden has to grace us with thoughts about his sex life. Now let's have a read. What is going on? Okay, so Joe Biden says that the key to his 47-year marriage is good sex, not stealing another man's wife, which he did, not cheating on your first wife, which Joe Biden also did, with a married woman, which was Jill Biden. But anyway, according to an excerpt from White House journalist Katie Rogers' forthcoming book, American Woman, The Transformation of the Modern First Lady. The report raised eyebrows, ladies and gentlemen, among the president's critics. Because, well, nobody wants to even think or consider what it looks like to have Joe Biden and Jill Biden having sex. I don't think you'll ever be able to go to sleep again if you think too hard about it. Speaking of people who are, well, definitely not hard. Joe Biden, for sure. Okay? Like, listen, let's just call it what it is. Okay? I'm a man. There's just realities. And when you see Joe Biden wobbling and wandering around, you don't get much confidence, right? That there's anything going on there mentally or physically. What is this? One MAGA supporter posted on X. We are now at the stage when leftist reporters are fantasizing about Joe Biden's sex life. Yeah, nobody wants to know this. Correct. Bo Snerdley writing, I don't even know what to say about this post. Why? Why would you say this? Clay Travis, the founder of the conservative news site Outkick, Joe Biden can't climb the stairs without falling, says the secret to marriage is good sex. Really? Not fooling anybody but himself, another ex-user. The guy can't even walk upstairs. Yeah, so Joe Biden's really, really creepy. The book goes on to say that while running for president in 2006, then Senator Joe Biden responded, I'd rather be home making love to my wife while my children are asleep. Dear God. Okay. All right. So what's the internet saying about this? Well, executive producer of this show, ALX, says, what? Joe Biden 81 says the key to marriage is good sex. All right. Don't think so, quite frankly. I mean, you can't even, like, you're not even able to land a kiss correctly. Okay? As a married man. You're not even able to, like, actually hit the mark when you're trying to kiss her. Like, also, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, come on. It's like that Crypt Keeper, right? Stories from the Crypt. You see that guy? It's the same thing. Not a parody account. Biden says the key to his marriage is good sex. Oh, it's funny. It's like we're all this lady right here watching that. We're all that lady. Oh, please no. Looks like necrophilia is going on here. Joe Biden, man who can barely walk up set of stairs, says key to his marriage is good sex from the Babylon Bee. Yes, thank you very, very much. Okay. What else? Don Jr. There's literally no amount of Viagra on earth that's going to give Joe Biden, who can barely walk without falling over wood. Just stop. The more desperate they become in trying to make him seem young and vibrant, the more obvious it is to everyone that he's not up to any task. Yes, Don Jr. Don Jr. has like 20 kids. So let's listen to Don Jr. on these fronts. I think 5 kids, but I'm sure that the vitality of the Trump name is undeterred. Okay, these are the kind of memes that people post about Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Donald Trump actually reposts a lot of these memes. It's so obvious to everyone watching that Donald Trump is the person that actually has some type of, vitality to him. Listen to the way that even NBC News describes Donald Trump in an interview that aired just a few hours ago.
Trump delivering a crushing blow to Haley in her home state on Saturday, trouncing her by nearly 20 points with nearly 60% of the vote. The former president dominating nearly every key group in the South Carolina Republican primary electorate, according to NBC News exit poll results. Trump now setting his sights squarely on the general election.
Dominating, crushing, dominant. Nobody would ever use those kind of terms to talk about Joe Biden. Not even his greatest allies like Jon Stewart, who skewers Biden over his shambolic DOJ report, questioning the president's mental competency. On his return to The Daily Show, Jon Stewart absolutely flamed Joe Biden, not because of his sex life, but because of his lack of life at all. Check this out.
I don't know. Yes, it turns out that the leading cause of early onset dementia is being deposed. But back to President Biden. Biden was not about to take the special counsel's characterizations lying down, although chances are he was lying down when. The point is this. To the press conference, Batman!
My memory is fine. Take a look at what I've done since I've become president. None of you thought I could pass any of the things I got passed. How'd that happen? I know what the hell I'm doing. I'm president. I put this country back on its feet. Well, no, he did not say that. Okay. He did not say that. But, Mr. President, let me answer your question.
Many American people have been watching, and they have expressed concerns about your age.
That is your judgment. That is your judgment.
Boom! He took them to the house. He was all over it. Joe Biden taking names, kicking ass. Press conference over. You didn't mess up. You didn't. No, don't stop. Wait, hold on, sir. No, you killed this. Take the W. What are you doing? Do not go. Allow me to present to you a one-man show about what Joe Biden's advisors were doing when he turned around and went back to the podium. The show is called No! Do not go back! Please, but he went back.
I'm of the view, as you know, that the conduct of the response in the Gaza Strip has been over the top.
Garbanzo, garment, Gaza. By the way, the response in Gaza has been over the top. You know, I like how Biden describes Israel's incessant bombing of civilians the same way my mother talks about the Super Bowl halftime show. It was a little much. Did they need to be on roller skates? Whatever happened to music? You sing the song and people will love it, but with the abs and the twirling. And the hits kept coming.
Initially, the president of Mexico, Sisi, did not want to open up the gate to allow humanitarian material to get in.
Now, geography buffs might have noticed Gaza and Mexico do not share a border. That Biden was referring to Sisi, the president of Egypt, not Mexico. Unless it was even worse than that, and he thinks the president of Mexico is named Si.
And, well, of course, what Jon Stewart was talking about was the nightmarish Joe Biden disaster press conference that he had, where he screamed at reporters, where he couldn't remember his son's death, which is so tragic, and where he mixed up the presidents of different countries and where Mexico and Egypt were. He didn't know the difference. So how embarrassing is this for Joe Biden? Well, our corporate media nor our entertainment industry can make fun of Joe Biden, but at the very least, the foreign comics can. The Italians have made a pretty hilarious Joe Biden mockery. This just shows you exactly how easy it is to make fun of Joe Biden and what would happen if we actually had real comedians in this country. This is my newest favorite video, so I'll look for any opportunity to play it for you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how Italian TV talks about Joe Biden. Let's go.
Buonasera, Presidente Biden. Presidente. Good evening, Mr. President Biden. President. Here we are, President Biden. Qui.
Here?
Yes. Good evening. Buonasera. Yes.
I said to the President of Israel,
Sì.
Mikhail Gorbachev.
No, non è Gorbachev il presidente dell'Israele, no.
Sorry, Michael Jordan.
No.
When he went to the moon
Quando è andato sulla Luna,
and he was shot from Dallas.
ma non hanno sparato a lui a Dallas, quello è Kennedy. No, stia fermo, Presidente. Presidente.
Long shot from Dallas to the moon.
Si sta confondendo con Kennedy.
40 millions.
Sì.
Miles, 40.
Vabbè, ma non è lui, Presidente. Mr. President.
His wife
La moglie?
tried to bring him
No, ma quello è Kennedy.
into the cabriolet. Do you?
No, sta facendo confusione, Presidente. Sta facendo confusione, evidente.
Sorry.
Sì.
It wasn't the moon.
Non è andato
It
sulla
was
Luna.
Mars.
No.
Mars Attack.
Ma che Mars Attack? No.
Beautiful film
Where
Netanyahu sang
No, ma Netanyahu è il presidente di Israele. Non cantava. Over. Vuole
the
cantare.
garage.
No, The Rainbow era. Vabbè,
He's opening by this.
cosa fa? Dove va, Presidente? Cosa fa? Presidente? Mr. President. Quiet. No. Where are you going? Stay quiet. Ecco. Ok. No. Please. Cosa sta dicendo? Cosa sta facendo? Quella è la valigetta dei codici atomici, quella.
No.
Lei non sta bene?
No.
Gliel'hanno fatto grosso.
I forgot to take the pills.
No, ma non sono le pillole, non sono le
Now I
medicine.
called the nurse.
No.